Hello everybody, we have some of the best Hot Wheels cars from cases M, N and P today, as well as some cool super treasure hunts from this year, so let's check them out. I am still on the quest to finish the older treasure hunt sets, and I did find a good offer on Facebook for the C6 Corvette from 2007 and the 2011 series T-Bird, the year I started collecting. Extra with them came this fantasy Zombot, not one that I like, but one that I need for completion. The Corvette is definitely the highlight of the pack, and I still miss the green stripe the treasure hunt series used to have on the cards. I love the Ford GT in almost all the variations, and this GT race is definitely an eye-catcher for me, one that I enjoy in this new color variation. It's a mainline, so we can't talk about details on all the models, but I don't think most of us do search for them. Orange is a color that looks very good on most castings, just like it does on this Koenigsegg Jesko, one that has details on the front but only a big spoiler in the back. Another one that has a huge spoiler in the back is this new model's Gordon Murray Automotive. The Hot Wheels version of the Type 50 is the exact replica of the real-life model of the car, and it looks great. You can search more on Google about the car, but it's a special aerodynamic car that has some connection to a Formula 1 race car. When you hear about Lamborghini Huracan, you think of a super sports road car. Well, the Sterato is the off-road version of that model. It's actually a version built for all kind of terrain, and while the Hot Wheels version has those rims I don't like, the model is actually very interesting, so much that we can actually open it and check it out of the blister. Once the rumor got out that stores are starting to restock, some castings started to disappear from the pegs, and one that was really hard to find was the return to basics of the Bugatti Chiron. This time in a stock red color, one that looks amazing and we do have some details on, but obviously not even close to one of its premium releases. The red castings are all in stock colors, and the most you're going to see on them is on this version of the Carrera GTS, with the number and the black line on the top. Such a great variation of this McLaren P1, but it actually wasn't one of the ones that flew from the pegs, and I was able to find it without issues. I am missing the light blue variation, but I am going to find it until the end of the year. The second retool of the Dodge Viper RT10 released last year in this very bright yellow. Comparing it with the previous release, this one has better proportions, lower stance, even mirrors, and in my opinion it looks way better. Yellow is great, but gold is even better, and I keep on going trying to complete the 2024 Super Treasure Hunt set with this BMW 507. Part of the C case, I wasn't able to find it in the stores then, but online options are plenty these days and that helped. Not much details on, but we do have the Spectra Flame paint, treads on the tires, and of course, it's a super, and like any super, it's very desired in diecast collections. I do enjoy all the Dodge Viper models, and this one is not that far either, with all the cool details on, liveries and logos. Yes, my dear collectors, this one doesn't have the back details either, but it has a huge spoiler in the back, all metal. Silver is a nice color and it looks great on this Aston Martin as well. Adding those red accents was a nice touch. The real-life model was raced on the salt flats, touching insane speeds in the 60s. We did speak about this Nissan Skyline in the previous video, so make sure to check that one out, and it's definitely a highlight in today's video as well. It looks very good, and while we had a lot of cars without any back details, this one has what it needs, but missing the front ones this time around. I don't open a lot of JDM cars, so we should get this one out of the packaging. The Pontiac Firebird is a very known American car, but I have a version of it that's even better, the Super Treasure Hunt. I found this one on the pegs and it's one of the best this year with those gold rims just looking amazing on it. The differences with the basics are huge, so you can't miss it on the pegs if you search for it. I have never heard of this Cadillac before Hot Wheels, and that is because this is a prototype race car in real life, one that's going to race in the endurance competitions. Somewhere on the opposite side is one of the most known electric car manufacturers, Tesla, with the Model S Plaid version. It is said to have the quickest accelerations of any vehicle production, I don't know how accurate that is, but the Hot Wheels version is looking good, with details back and front, something we have seen very often when it comes to new models segment. Even further than the previous two is the Celero GT, a fantasy model that actually had a lot of success among collectors, and Hot Wheels designers saw that as they made this one a super treasure hunt for this year, one that I'm actually having difficulties finding. Another one that I'm having hard times finding as a super version, this Nissan Type X, is looking very good, especially with those white rims and details on it like lights and logos. JDM cars are strong this year, and another cool model with the GR86 Cup, with very nice liveries, details, light blue color, and that spoiler in the back that stands out. As you probably noticed, I am missing a few highlights from these cases, but it's getting harder and harder each year with the collectors in my country. And then you see them on secondary markets for triple the prices. I guess it's the usual drill from now on, and most of you are familiar with this, but I never thought it would happen around here so soon. I am happy with what I found and happy about the super treasure hunts. I hope you found what you're looking for, have fun, and enjoy the rest of your day.